Today I'm going to be giving you guys an update on our breeding for profit tank because these fish will not stop breeding, so stick around. So welcome back to the channel. Before I show you guys all the craziness that's going on in our breeding for profit tank, I just wanted to give you guys an update on this aquarium because it is looking a lot better than it was. This is still probably my favorite aquarium down here in the fish room because all the activity that goes on in here. We can see we got our turcanas in here, which are looking amazing. Let me give you a close-up of this male right here. He is a stunner. This is hands down probably the most reddest fish in the aquarium hobby, in my opinion. I think they are very underrated fish, and everybody should get these at some point in your fish keeping hobby. They are just super interesting, and they will breed for you as well. I haven't got these guys to breed just yet, but we definitely is working on. This is the most dominant male right here. We still got our little ottos in here. You can still see our little otto cichlids that we picked up maybe a few weeks ago. We got our sunspot brevis right here, our shell dweller. I'm supposed to be picking up some females of these guys this weekend at the fish swap. So hopefully we can start breeding those again. And then we still got all our beautiful angels in here as well. And as you can see, we still got quite a bit of hair algae growing, but it's not as bad as it was. Our little plecos is working hard at that. So we still got our little super red bristlenose plecos. And hopefully, once these guys mature, we can start having a bunch of them down here in the fish room as well. This is another turcana right here. That's the female. She is just as red as that male, but that male, he is something else. And just a beautiful fish. I still got my Australian rainbows. I've had these guys for probably over a year now. I got a trio of them a long time ago. That's the nice male right here. Hopefully I can get these guys to spawn. Just haven't really took the time to really try to spawn these rainbows, but definitely would like to breed them in the future. But everything else in this aquarium is looking good. We got our albino crebenses in here. I think I got about 5 of those guys in here hanging about. And we got our little pearl gouramis, which is a very underrated fish in the aquarium hobby, in my opinion. I've had these guys for over a year as well, and they are looking good, and hopefully I can breed them in the future. Just haven't really done too much research on breeding pearl gouramis to really know where to start, but maybe somebody in the comment section can help me out with that. But just wanted to give you an update on that. Let's check out some more tank. So while we're here, Mal will give you guys an update on the aquarium that we had worked on in yesterday's video. As you can see, all the angels are at the top looking for some food. It's currently like 6 o'clock in the morning right now, so everybody's a little hungry. I just got home from work and they want to eat, but it's not y'all feeding time right now. But everybody else in here is looking good. Let's check on the little plecos. You can see a few of them hanging in between these little rocks. I mean, I can look at these little guys all day. And hopefully I inspire some of you guys to maybe try to get some more different type of plecos in your aquarium other than like the common stuff, because they bring a lot of activity and a lot of just looks to your aquarium, and they just really make things pop, man. So hope you guys got inspired from that. Still got our nice rams in here. They looking nice and healthy. Can't wait to get some more black rams. Like, I cannot wait. And I got an update coming with the rams as well. We got some really good news with some rams, but you guys gonna have to wait to a future video for that. But all the plants in here are standing up strong, looking good. The fish is looking healthy, and I couldn't complain at all. So just wanted to give you guys an update on that one. Let's check out some more stuff. Give you guys an update on this tank. I went ahead and put a new light on this tank, and you can tell the difference. Look how this gold Psalm is looking in front of that light. Just amazing. You guys remember this tank used to have a crazy glare in it, but we got new lighting on this tank. You can really see the color that's popping on these fish right now. Look at that Texas cichlid. Look at that gold Psalm. Then our little starry night hanging out in the back. Definitely get a little bit more algae from this light, but I can deal with that. These fish are looking amazing under this light. Where our little pike at? Oh yeah, there's a pike back over there. And a little long fire mouth. Then we got our regular jewel cichlid in here, which are not as beautiful as the turcanas, but just as mean and nasty. But this tank is looking amazing. Just had to give you guys a little update on that. Look at that Texas though. He is looking amazing, ain't he? Now to the tank that this video is about, this is my breeding for profit tank. If you guys remember, we had set this tank up maybe 2 weeks ago, and since then it has been nothing but greatness coming out of this aquarium. I'm gonna give you guys some close-ups. We got at least 200-300 plecos in here. You can see all the baby bristlenose plecos, the albinos hanging back there on the glass. There's some right here in the front on the glass. I mean, literally everywhere you look, there's tons of plecos over here. There's gonna be some hanging over here on top of the caves. I mean, there is literally hundreds of bristlenose plecos in here. So I had albino and regular bristlenose plecos in here, so I'm not 100% sure if they crossed or both are just breeding at the same time. You can see we have some more albinos over here on the glass as well. I haven't had a chance to count them. There's some regular brown ones back there on the glass. And if I just stand here and just really look at this tank, there's just hundreds of plecos in here. There's even one down here hanging out with the big one. Just tons and tons of little plecos. And not only are they breeding, but the guppies have literally just took off. Look at all the fry up here. I mean, they literally will not stop breeding. They will not. There's tons of fry over here. There's at least 3 generations of guppies in here, and I've already took out a generation to grow out in a different tank. So this is working wonders, and this is a really easy setup to have if you guys want to breed some fish to make some money. This is the easiest way to do it. The only thing that's not breeding for me just yet is the mystery snails, and I'm still working on them. Just trying to feed this tank as much as possible to get these guys to entice to breed, but they will eventually. You can't really force snails to kind of like do what they do. They kind of just take off one day. You're going to have hundreds of snails in here. So this tank is looking amazing. Let's go ahead and feed a little bit too. So the plecos, what I do with the plecos is I feed the plecos a little bit of everything. Pellets, flake food, peas, zucchini, but today I'm going to be feeding some lima beans. So I feed a little bit of lima beans as well. Just drop a few lima beans in on this side, and then I'll drop a little bit more in on this side. So this is a really good diet for the pleco. Like I said, you can use peas. Any real deal pleco breeders out there know that you can use lima beans or peas or anything else to really get these fish to just grow fairly fast. And we're also going to put a bunch of flake food in here for the guppies as well. Excuse my little camera work, trying to grab the food at the same time. So yeah, I feed the tons of flake food in here for like the smaller guppies, so that way, and they literally so many guppies in here, you can't even see all of them on camera. And the key to really getting these guppies to take off is this horn right here. The females swim into here, they have birth, and then the babies can kind of hide in here and eat like all the detritus or little microorganisms that live on the hornwort. And then once they're strong enough, they come out. But the great thing about this species of guppies that I'm working with, these are the grass guppies. That is what that male look like right there. But the great thing about this species in particular is that they don't eat their fry. So I'm getting pretty much 100% success rate on breeding these guppies, and in a matter of like another 30 days, we're gonna have tons and tons of mature guppies in here ready to either sell or breed off to keep the line going. So it's been working wonders, and I hope you guys take this and apply this to your fish room or your aquarium. You can see there's some more plecos hanging out. More plecos. I mean, there's literally hundreds of plecos in here. So I'm just going to let all the babies grow out in here. Once they get a nice size, I'm going to move them and grow them out in a different tank. But for right now, I'm just going to leave all the little baby bristlenose plecos in here. Don't want to kill them and don't want to mess up anything. So it's going to take my time. Look, there's one hanging out right here. Just tons and tons. And I know somebody said in a recent video, like, to separate the caves, but as you can see, it's working. You know, I just kept the caves right in the middle, and we are breeding like crazy. We got 2 males. We got a regular albino male. We got a regular brown male, and then everybody else in here are females. So we got brown females and albino females. So I don't know exactly who's breeding and where, but they are getting to it. That's for sure. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on that. And before we get up out of here, I want to see if I can show you guys Ghost, the black ghost mice on camera. Let's see if I can get him on camera. We're going to see if we can get Ghost on camera. I got to use this little thing right here and smooth this rock because he was just out when I was just feeding these guys. But I can't get him to never come out on camera. Oh, there you go. Come on. The people want to see you. You're beautiful. Don't be shy. There you go. Oh, now he want to hide up under there, huh? So there he is. There's Ghost right there. A beautiful new black ghost knife who has been hiding like crazy, but he's definitely been eating. I kept him coming out eating, then he kind of scoots back into his little cave. But this is the new ghost knife, and his name is Ghost. And I can't wait till he get a lot bigger so we can really enjoy him. I might end up moving him to like a planet tank because I think, look, he's trying to go back up under his little rock. I think that ghost knives look dope in like planet aquariums though. So he is looking amazing. Y'all can let me know in the comment section, did we take a W on this boy? Because I really love this fish. Shout out to the lady for buying that for me. And also, before I get up out of here, I wanted to give you guys an update on this. So I've been working on this little pond right here. This is my little plant farm. So I got tons of aqua soil in here. And I'm just trying to propagate plants because I want to start selling plants to you guys and to the public as well. So we got tons of crips in here that we're working with. And then we're going to plant a bunch of different more plants around here and just dose the crap out of this tank. And I probably just put a lot of the guppies in here or maybe some baby plecos in here to grow out. But just want to give you guys a little update on that. I'm always working on stuff behind the scenes, always. But that's going to be pretty much it for today's content. Just wanted to give you guys an update on that breeding for profit tank because them fish will not stop breeding. You guys can take a look at the African cichlid tank. It is looking good. I actually just seen this Taiwan Reef female look like she is holding right now. That is a good sign. She's definitely holding. So we got some more Taiwan Reef babies, and that is a male right here. Nice. Looking good. Every time I turn the light on in this African tank, there's another female holding. So never not enough babies. I'll get too many babies out of this tank. Too many babies. So that's going to be pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's content. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I drop more videos. And look at the little plecos down there. Looking for them llama beans. All right, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next one.